How's it going? Gonna do an afternoon session as well. Just let me catch up to everything I need to figure out just to go live. All right, so just to, as a summary, what we're doing is working in Statamic and using Tailwind CSS to build a custom theme for Statamic. Statamic is a PHP Laravel based content management system. I've been using it for my personal site for quite a while. I'll show you that in a sec. And I want to use it for Transistor, which is the podcast hosting platform that I run with John Buddha. And so let's just show you the WordPress site. So this is our existing WordPress site. And there's a bunch of reasons I want to switch. I kind of explained this before. But again, one of the advantages with Statamic is it's just a lot easier for me to have everything in source control. So I've got all of the theme files, all of the template code, everything is in version control, but I can also have all of my content also in version control. So when I make changes, if the whole site goes down and I need to move it somewhere else, I can do that super, super easy. All right. Yeah, and if you're in chat, just say hello. How's it going, Tim? Good to see ya. Whoa, Tim, it's late where you are. What time is it? Hey, Andreas. Good to see you again. And Tailwind, why am I using Tailwind? So Adam can probably give you, oh, wow. What is with folks in the UK joining so late? Hi, Helen. I had a bunch of folks this morning that were in the UK, but it was already quite late then. Crazy. Yeah, so there is a difference. It's not quite a static site. It's in between. It's a flat file CMS. So I think I explained all of the nuance in a post. Let me see. I think I call it new. Yeah. So I go into all of the details on this kind of announcement post I did. And, there's a few different options here. There's static site generators and flat file CMSs. So we've got Jekyll, Hugo, WP2 Static, Gatsby. They'll generate static HTML files for your content, and you can upload these files to any server. So, oh, wow. Well, Tim, you should hang out for a little while. You too, Andreas. Although I think the last time we chatted, Andreas, it was pretty late then too. Night owl. All right, so yeah, you've got Jekyll, all these, but then you got flat file CMSs. So these are like Statamic, Pulse CMS, and Kirby, and what they do is they store your content in text files, usually markdown based, right? So if we look at this, we've got my blog post in Markdown, and they don't need a database to render the content, but they also feature a web interface. So you get an admin panel and WYSIWYG editor, and that looks like this, right? So I can this is local on my machine, but I can also access this on any web server. So a bunch of advantages there. If you want something in between, if you don't want it all to be command line based, but especially if you're working with clients, you want to have an editor. I like writing in Statamic. So what I'll do is I'll write my posts here locally. This is the last one I did. I just really like the editor. And you can also have blocks like this. So this is a sidebar call out. I'll show you what that looks like in a sec. I've got image-based blocks. I have image-based blocks, and then at the end I have a newsletter call out. And if I show you the rendered version of this, it all renders like this. So here's these sidebar call outs. I like how block quotes are rendered too. Those are pretty dope. These are images. I get this kind of distressed look around the images. Everything on my site is basically black and white. Transparent PNGs get this whole treatment, which I think is pretty dope. Sometimes I have to use color because in a chart, for example, there's no other option. And this is what the newsletter call out looks like. So yeah, I've been super pleased with this, and I want to keep using it, but I want to use it for Transistor. And you can see the live site on transistor.fm. So transistor.fm is my company's website, and then justinjackson.ca is my personal site. All right. So let's close this. Leave this. And Tailwind, I'm primarily interested in Tailwind because of the components. And so I was talking about this earlier too. If you go to the Tailwind CSS site, they've got all these pre-made components that are super useful. You basically get all of, you get the code right here. And so if you want to build a really nice login form, it's all up right here. So let's keep going. So this is what I've built so far for the Transistor site. I'll show you this is the home page. This is all local on my machine right now. Ooh, I actually got to fix this. Oh yeah. I need to, okay, this is the next thing I got to fix. This is supposed to look like, where's that? Here's kind of an earlier mock-up I did. And it looks like when I created a template for this, and when I did that, I think I overwrote what I did before. So let's see if we can fix this. Stuff in chat, especially if you have some advice for me. Now I've got to remember how we're going to use okay. I'm actually going to go back to the old template here. So here's home. Just going to revert that to what I had before. And let's see what that looks like. All right, so now that's back. This is kind of what we want. But I don't want it to render these pages like this. So I need to create a new page type. Well, that's a good question, Andreas. Let me push up the latest version. So, these commit messages are terrible. But yeah, if you want to follow along at home, you can go to this GitHub, just github.com/mijustin/transstat, and you can get on here. I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna kick me out. Let's see if I can do this without. Oh, there we go. That's the GitHub. Maybe I should just put that on screen. Where's my titler? Okay. Yeah, so you can follow along at home right there. Where do I want to put this? I'll put that there for now. All right, so now what I want to do is I have a template for article. I have a template for home, but what I really need is a page template. So how should I organize this, Andreas? I'll just say currently I have a template for home. Oh, frick. Sorry. Currently I have a template for home, template for blog posts, but I need one for general pages. About. Okay, good. Yeah, so what should I do you think? And what is this default page doing right now? That doesn't make sense to me. And when you say you recommend Bard, what does that mean? It feels like I need to create a new template. Yeah, so now I guess I'm wondering if I need to create a new template called page.html, or if I can somehow enable default to work. Like if I just copy article, which is the kind of formatting I want for pages, into default. Is that what I should be doing? And by the way, Andres, you know my number. If you want to do this over the phone, if that's better for you, I'm fine if you call me on Skype. All right. By Bard, I mean start by creating a new field set, I guess. That uses Bard. Then you are free to use it. Yeah, so I've already done that stuff. And I just want the same stuff that I have in the article template. I want to use the same stuff I use in the article template as in my page template. I just don't want to use it on the home page. So I think see, I want this to be the home page. And I want this to use the home.html template. But I want this to use the article template. With all of this, with all of these field sets. I'm just going to save this and see what happens. Like, why is it using home for the about page? That's what doesn't make sense. Oh, because I'm using the home template here. Can I just edit this index.md file so it uses the home template, but I make every other page use default? So I guess this blog, I see what's happening now. So I guess I just need to know how to organize it. Okay, so that would work, but which part should I do? I should edit just index. I should edit just this here. Like, can I just add template home here? Will that work? And then if I change this to default, all right, so you think this will work? All right, let's give it a go. Okay, so that about is right. Oh, and home's right. Okay, perfect, because the only exception I need is for the home page. Perfect. Oh, it looks like I might need to run in about 10 minutes. Set alarm for 10 minutes. Sweet. This is awesome, Andres. And now let's see what blog does. Blog keep. Let's just make sure that's properly cached. Oh, by the way, Andres, check this out. This is the Tailwind pre-built Tailwind components I was telling you about. So this is pretty fun just to have this. I'm going to edit this a little bit more in a second. I got this from just a bunch of, yeah, they're pretty sweet. Okay. All right, so what's next? So let's try and, oh, actually, one more thing before I forget is I spent quite a bit of time adding let's go back here. Yeah, so we got to fix some of this too, for sure. The spacing on this is not ideal for sure. And actually, I don't even know if we need, I don't know. There's definitely different ways. So you don't like this line here. Yeah. Well, I mean, we could clean that up. I'm assuming that's some sort of border. Yeah. So, Andreas, you'd say no border? Just take the border out completely? I wonder if we even need the menu, or if I should put the menu somewhere else, you know? Because it makes it quite high. And I could actually, we don't need an offices section. We could just have a few links right here. Oh, you just think too much margin. Okay. Too much padding or margin. Well, where's all that coming from? Probably right here. Yeah, there's, could make that 3 or 2. And then quite a bit here too, hey? See what happens if that's probably too much. Try 6. 6? Maybe 8? What do you think? 8? I'll actually make the changes, and then you can tell me what you think. It's in footer. And so, where is that now? How come it's rendered differently here? What did I do? Padding bottom 2. You think up here, though? Like no padding at all? Hey, what's up? All right, let's just render this and see what happens. Remove PB2. Okay, let's add this back up. And then you think no padding here. We're just playing around with some pre-built Tailwind components that Steve Shoger sent me. So they've always had some free ones just built into the framework, but now they're starting to offer some of these, which are like something I think they're eventually going to package up and sell. But yeah. Okay, Andres is sending me something. This is what I just did, though, right? I just did this, I think. MX. I think I did that. Let's see. Okay, and then you think MT8 there. All right. I can find that. MT8. Beauty. Oh, my timer's going to go off right away here. Let's refresh it. Yeah, that looks a bit better, eh? You gotta help me figure out why do I have this big gap down here? That's what I can't figure out right now. All right, I gotta run and do something real quick. I won't be gone long. I'm just gonna have a little intermission. I'll keep this going, and then I'll be back in about 5-10 minutes. Let's see if this works. Now I gotta bring this back. All right. Welcome back. So, yeah, we kind of fixed this up, but we need to figure out why is there a big gap down here. So, how do we do that? What is going on here? How do I figure out what is going on at the bottom? Is Andreas still here? Let's see. Oh, he already answered my question. The reason for the big gap in the footer is the PB20 you have right now at the line that is selected. Okay, let's go check that out. Wonder if that is in the head. Where do I have that? There. Oh. No, I'm not talking about that gap. I'm talking about the gap below that. There's something going on. Is it this? What is it? Nope. Nice. Is this Adam Wathan just trolling me? All right. But he's also saying I should remove that PB20, so. All right. So let's remove that in footer, because we probably don't need all of that. I think 4 will probably be good. And honestly, if any of this, these classes look strange to you, see, how come on this page the footer renders properly? But on here, I have the gap. So this has something to do with that article template. Let's look at that article template. There's got to be something going on there. What do you mean, like, are sticky headers built into Tailwind? Or, yeah, something must not be closing correctly. Yeah. Well, let's go look at the article template and see if that's what's going on. Okay. So maybe I'll just close these one by one just to look at them all. everything looks right here. Oh, you folks can't see that. Sorry. What are we going to do here to figure this out? Let's check default. No, let's check, need the other default. So, I'm maker is saying I'm on my phone in the car, but the gap on the bottom looked like it matched up with the header height. Well, I can check the header template, right? Where is that though? That's not right. Header. Not head. Hey, Andreas. Yeah, we're just trying to figure out why, when I view a blog post, is there this big black gap here? But if I am on a regular page, like if I'm on blog, that gap doesn't show. So there's something in the blog post template that is causing this big gap right here. Oh, hey Adam, how's it going, man? Good to see ya. Adam's old coworker friend. What, Adam, you couldn't go and look at my code here on GitHub and on your phone? Figure it out? Yeah, so Andreas, what do you think's happening here? Yeah, actually, Vernon is covered in smoke too. We got a lot of, what's that called? PurpleRain.com, is that right? No. No, there's a website that shows the smoke. Try opening DevTools and deleting. Yeah, okay, let's try that. Let's go to the okay, let's see if we can figure this out. I couldn't figure this out before, so in DevTools, but maybe there's something that I'm not noticing. It's just what is this? Oh, you know what that is? That's this, I just figured it out. That's weird. That is this AngelList beta I'm in. They're creating their own Hacker News clone. And when I deleted the thing that was, whatever was rendering from this Chrome extension, it worked. It cleaned it up. So it's not in my code at all. So, yeah, that's why. Wait, there's a lag, Andreas, but I just figured it out. It's because of this silly Chrome extension. As soon as I deleted it, it cleaned it up. Yeah, I should probably not be doing any of this dev work with, look at all these Chrome extensions. That's totally what messed it up. Oh, shoot. Okay. So what else do we need to do here? We need to clean up. I think let's clean up the. Yeah, I should have opened this in incognito mode. It would have solved all my problems. So what do I want to do next? I kind of want a different way of rendering the block quotes. These are the block quotes here. And there's got to be a way of cleaning this up. Let's see. So border color. Yeah, I mean, I could have just gone in incognito mode and it would have been fine. But yeah. All right, so let's figure out where that, I can't see that purple. Sweet, thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. All right, so where is this? Later, Adam. Have a good night, man. Yeah, I got to go in about 10 minutes. How can you folks see this purple thing here? Where is that coming from? I can't see it at all. Okay, well, for one thing I know I want to change that. I want to change this. I don't think I want. I can't see where that purple style thing is. Yeah, but where I don't. Oh, here it is. This is a background image. Oh, there it is. It's a SVG. Okay, so this is line 663. So I can make this. Let's make this white and see what. There it is, yeah. Okay. So let's find that. Let's create a new block quote style for anything that's in content. So let's see if I can remember how to do that. So we already have block quote. Why? Let's add, oh, this is for last child. No, I don't care about that. How should I do this? Just add a new block quote. And then let's apply. And how do we want to do this? Text left. Guess we could start there, right? Did I just break something? Okay, so now we got text left. And let's make the, let's make the size smaller, I think. Well, maybe a little bit smaller. What is it now? Text large. Let's try that. So do I have to keep hitting apply, or can I just, like, do I have to keep writing apply for each of these? Text large. It's a good question for you. I don't know if every line I need to write apply, or if that's redundant. Okay, so now that's smaller. That's good. And now let's add a, okay, and then I have to do before and after. And then a space is enough. Oh, of course, yeah. What am I thinking? Okay. Okay. But for before, I'm going to need to, what do I need? I need to go like this, before? Is that how you do it? No. Is this how you do it? I can't remember. Saying that's not right. Semicolon expected. Oh. I should just copy this whole thing. Yeah. I think I'm missing that one. Okay. And now let's just go to text large, text left. There we go. Now we're, and squiggle SVG, fill. How do you change the color of these? Can't remember where I did this now. Don't think I need that much. Where did I even get this style from? Did I just copy this from somewhere else? And now I broke something. Where's the It says fill none, stroke width, clone. And what did I do that broke all this? This was working great, and now I did something. Okay, I gotta go back a bit. What if I want to just get rid of this? Because it's not like, I wonder if Tailwind has anything pre-built for block quote. Not really. I actually find block quotes really difficult to style. Let's see. Font style. So we could at least add an italic. And what else could we test here? Could do a text color. How do we do that again? It's not. I want text. Text tran yellow. Can I do like? Will this do a gradient of? Not really. Okay, let's figure out this SVG. This is bugging me. Is this the color right here? Path fill. So I should be able to do that. Where else do I have SVGs? Is this the only place I have them? I have it in the nav. Class fill current. This is how I'd like the SVG to render. Yeah, I almost want to fill. Just put yellow and see what happens here. All right, well, I think I'm going to play around with that later. I can't get it to do what I want it to do. Definitely don't want that much margin, though. Let's reduce that a bit. Maybe this is it. Need like a SVG decoder. All right, I'm going to give this a break. See you folks next time. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, is that it? Oh, maybe before I go, I should try that. Which is the color code? Think this? Yeah, you're right. It's these last ones. Okay, so we could manually figure out what that yellow is. Let's do that quick. Then we'll have felt like we got somewhere, right? I think that was it, Andreas. Oh, that produced an error. Okay, well, let's... Okay, I don't really need that. How come that... There we go. Nice work. Thanks, Andreas. Cool. All right, I do got to run though. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody, and I'll see you next time.